Welcome to DiceSized and welcome to Wish Hunter. This is a D&D audio adventure podcast where we tell bite-sized dice roll twice told stories. This is me, your DM and friend, Robert Whitehead. And with me, as always, is my lovely table of friends and family. Here we, of course, have my brother, George.
Hey, it's G, and I am a pirate.
No, you're not. Parable is. But
I am also a pirate by vicinity to Parable.
Proxy pirate.
Proxy pirate. Another PP.
Proxy pirate. Captain PP. You can also call me Captain PPG.
Well, Captain PPG, welcome to the table. And before I go further into that bit, next up, Maya.
Hey, it's Maya. You can call me Maya. I today am wearing a shirt that says Satan is my daddy. And I think that is because I am fully behind Zin in her recent discoveries.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thinking about the full lineage now. It is fun to think about a tiefling because there's always a question with the tiefling is it direct or was at one point the family line corrupted? You're just like hoping when the family reunion comes, it's in hell.
And like, one thing about Satan is he be fucking. So like, who knows really?
Is that one thing about Satan?
Yeah. One thing about Satan.
Yeah. Built a whole religion on telling you not to fuck.
Yeah.
Why else be Satan?
So obviously he be fucking. And who's to say he isn't my daddy?
Yeah. Well, no comment for now.
Transition with that, boy.
And next up, of course, my lovely, beautiful wife, who I have many comments about, but we have not the time. Savannah.
Sav here. That derailed my train of thought thoroughly. However, I will say Cassi is setting some of her daddy issues aside for the greater daddy issues at play.
Satan.
Yes.
Exactly. Precisely.
Damons.
Matt Diamonds.
Diamonds are my daddy.
Something about daddy issues. On to a recap. Last time, Callum's crossing accelerated to spelljamming speed, and our heroes saw light, space, and time stretching around the floating domain as it tore through the void of the Underverse. Wishbeard congratulated the party on their first encounter with Eldari demons, praising Cassie's natural talent for spelljamming. When asked how the demons had gotten in, Wishbeard suggested it was likely due to the weakening of the greater domain, the protective boundary surrounding the scattered fragments of the lands apart and held together by the god that was once the Wizard Wish. He admitted, however, that the Bottle Breaker's passage and arrival may have played a part as well in the entrance and arrival of those demons. Zin discerned that while both had contributed, the greater domain was truly fading and it would not protect them for much longer. Wishbeard spoke of the old gods then, those who came before wish, time, and luck, the gods of fortune, fate, and favor. Drawing upon his deep knowledge of fable and story, Parable recognized a familiar pattern. A world broken many times before, now facing its 9th turn and possible breaking. Generations of heroes had struggled for this very moment, one even the Wizards 3 had failed to seize. Now, the fate of everything rested with them. Overwhelmed by the weight of it all, Zin withdrew and reached out to her true patron. Shadows, like liquid smoke, spilled to the floor, forming a smoldering portal. Pulled in by smoky chains of her own creation into another realm and suspended by an endless chain above a burning city of brass. There, Zin met Zariel, a fallen angel archdevil, and her blood ancestor, Akuma's true master. Zariel revealed that she had been the one to spark the Blood War, linking the 9 hells and the abyss with a bridge through the Underverse. From Zariel, Zin learned that the Bridge of Beckoning cannot be unmade. Zariel obviously wishes to be freed. Her chains cannot be broken. Akuma was allowed to leave with her. What must Zin do? Change. Do we fight the gods? Yes. Kill the new gods with the old. Meanwhile, Cassi thanked Parable for protecting her mother's song. Parable spoke of the song that had been stolen from him long ago, a lullaby Count Chance had taken for his own. He sang and remembered the stories his mother had once told.
We walked down through the misty mist.
Tales of clever heroes hiding precious treasures in clever places. For example, a secret compartment within a ship's mast. His good book flipped open, revealing a map of the 2 wells, marked with an X. Though Parable hesitated, when the good book gave him a paper cut, Parable knew that he must go. and turning to Wishbeard, asked him to lend him his ship. And in that moment, Parable took command as Captain PP. As Parable headed out, Cassi then spoke with her father, and though their grief was deep, they both found understanding. They had both missed her mother dearly, and both had lived their lives responding to that loss. Claude revealed his life's work, a device powered by the Grand Armillary, designed to transport one to the stars. He had hoped to use it to reach Soraya one day. He'd only ever used it once, to knock on Cassie's door. With this telescopic teleporter, the heroes could travel to the violet sliver of star that was the Wizard Wish, now God, without alerting the Mad God to their coming. With Zin returned from hell, Cassi found her, and the two exchanged what they had learned. Zin told of Zariel, and Cassi realized that her advice, kill the new gods with the old, resonated with Parable's newly begun quest. She could feel it within the song of the universe itself. Realizing Parable had left Brick behind, Cassi used the Whirring Oathstone to amplify her telepathic star song and reached out to him, sharing their plan. Together, she and Zin would travel to Starwatch and gain access to this device that would let them strike at the Mad God, once known as the Wizard Wish, before he ever saw them coming. With Igor to serve in Parable's stead, Raya to serve in Cassi's place, and Dapple to act as proxy for Zin, these three were made wardens of Callum's Crossing, allowing for our heroes to divide and conquer. So we rejoin not our heroes, but just our hero, Parable. Where we last left you was Wishjamming, as Wishbeard manipulated the core of the helm of this vessel to somehow get you to the two wells even faster than spelljamming, near instantaneous. And the experience is intense. The air stills, every sound folds inward. The hum of the atmosphere, the whisper of the stars, even the beat of your own heart quiets. And then suddenly, space bends inwards, not stretching like spelljamming as you were experiencing with the domain, but truly collapsing in upon you. With a rush of sound and then sudden silence, the Wishjam ends and you reappear not with the calm of peace, but with what feels like a held breath. The bottle breaker tears back into existence above the green of the two wells, its hull creaking as reality itself catches up. Then, sound returns all in a rush, and the air is alive with chaos. The sky burns with contrails of light and smoke as Oathstone drones down below that seem and appear similar to Brick dive and wheel through the air, their polished stone and brass glinting with the fire of battle. They clash with dozens of what appear to be small craft, barely ships at all. You wouldn't even call them ships. More slender boards of wood with scraps of sail. You see each one ridden by a warrior dressed in white, their robes trimmed with crimson and gold, a color scheme that you know well from your time in the Land of Favor. The air is alive. The clash is brutal and immediate as you see down below you drones burst with light like shattered constellations, and the white-clad riders fall in streaks of gold when they get hit, and swaths of blood that just kind of ripple with anti-gravity. They're above the bubble of the domain. Beneath them is what looks like a shattering domain beneath them, but you see just an insane, chaotic battle below you, and far, far below that, the once serene forest of Two Wells writhes with movement. The green canopy crawling with these clockwork beasts that are like these drones flying through the air, but more so beasts down below that prowl and tear through the trees, their metal joints glinting like knives in the light of the burning sky. And where the domain barrier once shimmered, there is now just broken air and shards of lingering magic drifting like glass dust in the wind. The Two Wells has fallen. What do you do?
I cough up blood. I think Parable takes a moment, realizing this environment below him, and takes a deep breath, turns to the crew and says, I don't think we can take this whole ship through all that. I don't know what's going on. This is my home and it's falling apart.
Aye, boy, through it is around us. You see the battle, you're in it at this point. Drones have noticed you and are veering towards you. The other group, these individuals dressed in white, are less interested in the ship, but bursts of energy are shooting from each drone at the ship at every opportunity.
We're getting targeted by the drones?
Yes.
Can I first roll insight on who I might want to aid?
Yeah, give me perception or insight.
Perception, I think I'm going to go for just trying to look at these robes and these drones that look like brick and try to see what analyze the battle on who's seems to be fighting for good.
Awesome.
It's 23.
The individuals in the robe, you recognize those are wishbound robes, but different somehow. When you first see them, they appear to be like an out-of-date fashion, but then you realize the elegant cut of them. They're wishbound uniforms and cut in color, but that you can't quite place in your mind how they're different. You can give me insight or history.
The nat 20.
Damn. Okay, cool. I'm going to describe the entire battlefield and then I will give you what the nat 20 does.
I think I genuinely looked to Wishbeard and went, Wishbeard, get your men to draw their weapons, arm the cannons, and who the hell are those people that I know those robes? And I'm just going to run to the edge of the ship and look over the edge.
Awesome. You run into the edge of the ship, you look over, and the crew is already in motion. You see Wishbeard himself, pew, pew, wish pistols, 2 drones out of the air that zoom right towards you. You're able to walk and just take in the battlefield, and you do. Men in the robes, one of the rumors that Count Chance was going to do was to create a line of wishbound that were going to serve as spies. He playfully called them map makers because they would draw new lines on the map with every footstep. They would be the ones to describe new areas of their domain. He promised he'd never create them, not unless the world ended. I guess the world has ended, but he's made them apparently. When he talked to you about them, he had this startling, almost disturbing grin on his face as he would talk about they would be assassins, they would be spies, they would be able to insurrect, they would be warriors. On top of that, they would be bearable if they were bound to me. And here you see them down below fighting with more energy than ever before. The drones appear at first to be like brick, but then you see are actually just working with the same mechanism. They use the same pieces. They are nowhere near as complex as brick. They are more drones. Brick has like a great amount of sentience to him, to the point that he is much more artificially intelligent than these things, which seem to be operating in a swarm status, perhaps hive mind. They all seem to be hostilely focused on taking out anything that's in front of them or otherwise diving into the domain and invading. The ones down below seem like a different model, but of the same make. From the same creator, but just a different version.
And I see them fighting the white-robed individuals?
Yes, yep. And you see with your perception check and combined with that insight, the white-robed individuals are not invading. With that nat 20, you can tell they are defending.
They're defending 2 wells?
They are defending 2 wells as best they can. They are outnumbered, and there's hundreds of drones where there are dozens of them, which at first seems like, it's an even battlefield, but they are just like doing their best to slow this wave that is all flying straight down into the domain, trying to just batter it. And with the nat 20, you see the important thing here. The domain still exists. At the very base of the willow, which you notice the great willow 2 Ls just whooping its branches left and right to ward off the massive wave of drones. Below that, you just spot the glint of a domain. It's smaller. It's been brought down to probably just the Warrens. But if you can get down there, you'll be safe from all this. It's a question of, can you get through this, get to your shop, recover what you need to recover, and get out of here? It is a gauntlet. You can trust Wishbeard's at your back as he slaps you on the back. He says, "Boy, whatever you see, follow through with it. I can tell. The wind is with you, and the flame is within. It's burning bright."
I think Parable's still looking over the edge, and he pulls out the good book to check the map. And can I, with that nat 20, roll to see if anything stays to the good book if I'm thinking to do something a little crazy here?
You know, I think with your nat 20, and given the fact that that's the only one left...
I did roll 2 nat 20s.
You did roll 2 nat 20s. I think I'm going to give it to you. The X on the map stays, and that last spell, let me know what it is, fills the page.
It's in line with what I wanted to do. He's going to look around for a scrap of wood. And he's going to look at Wishbeard and he says, this is something I've been doing a lot of lately. Keep the ship safe and I'll be back.
You'll be back, lad.
He's going to fall backwards off the ship.
All right, well, that's quite a fall, boy.
Yeah, and he's going to fall, and I'm going to try to use the board like windsurfing just to kind of skate the air a little bit faster. Like a skateboard, I'm literally putting it under my feet and trying to skate the wind a little bit faster than my shoes could carry me. Going straight down.
Damn, okay. Yeah, give me a acrobatics or athletics check to just ride the wind.
That is a 12. No, 11 for athletics.
11 is actually going to fail. You get bashed by a drone that zips by for 7 damage. And as you get bashed again for the other part of that 7 damage.
I think, honestly, this is what triggers the last spell in the good book.
Oh, cool.
He has this plan. He's going to, try to just surf the wind on the way down and do something purple. He gets knocked right away. He's spinning. He loses the board, and the good book glows, and Parable turns to the wind, and he uses Wind Walk.
Oh, sick. Okay, read off Wind Walk for our listeners. I love that one.
You and up to 10 willing creatures of your choice, which I'm keeping in mind as I pass any of these white cloaked figures, assume gaseous forms for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud. While in this cloud form, a target has a fly speed of 300 feet. It has immunity to the prone condition, and it has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. The only actions a target can take in this form are dash action or magic action to begin reverting to its normal form. Reverting takes 1 minute, during which the target has the stunned condition. Until the spell ends, the target can revert to cloud form, which requires magic action followed by 1 minute transformation. The target is in the cloud form and flying when the effect ends. The target descends 60 feet per round for 1 minute until it lands, which it does safely. If it can't land after 1 minute, it falls the remaining distance.
Damn. Okay, cool. So you have a safe descent, and on top of that, you have a really fantastic way to get through this battle. This was going to be a series of checks, and I think you're still going to experience them.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 4 rolls on the D20. All these are going to be dex saves.
Shit. That first one is an 8.
Okay, you're going to take a little bit more damage here, but it is going to be halved. 3 half to 1.
That's another 11.
Oh, all right. Oh, a little bit more. That is just 2 damage. Damn, rolling like shit here. But all these are drones or lasers that are.
That is a 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Nice. That's what we're talking about. That is 12 damage, but again, halved to 6.
And last one. That is a 21.
You dodged really the only thing that was going to do major damage. You have all these drones that are attacking, but the barrier, the collapsing boundary that was of this domain is still like magic glass hanging in the air. And at the last moment, you...
Parable went to do the surf, got hit, and as he tries to cast Windwalk, but it's almost slow as he tries to catch it, so he's like slowly disappearing and turning into wind, but he's getting hit.
Well, it takes a minute, doesn't it, too? So like as you're shifting, you're getting hit by stuff.
Yeah, so
kind of how I imagined it.
Yeah, so basically as I'm casting the spell and trying to turn to the wind, I'm getting knocked left and right through this chaotic battle with lasers, and just as I'm about to crash through this shards of glass, I think I turn to the wind.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As you fall through the shards of the remaining bits of the domain, you plummet to the forest below and make your way for your shop of curiosities, knowing that something secret and precious lay there. And we will cut back to our girls trip.
Beep, beep.
Cassi, Sin, as you approach Starwatch Tower and Wishjam, the air stills, every sound folds inward, the hum of atmosphere and the whisper of stars, even the beat of your own hearts. Cephandra's wings unfurl, vast veils of starlight that shimmer like liquid glass. The space around you bends inwards, not stretching as in spell jamming, but collapsing, every point of light rushing toward a single brilliant moment. The dragon scales ripple like a living constellation as her power gathers beneath you, and the shimmering heartbeat of the cosmos thrums through every nerve, and the scent of ozone and the strange pull of weight and weightlessness all at once hits you. Then, returns like the exhale after creation. The stars rearrange themselves around you, and astral waters tinged with violet swell and crash with your sudden appearance. Cephandria hovers in the otherworldly silence. Below, astral waters drift apart, a dark sea of mountains and the proud spire of Starwatch Tower, gleaming like silver. What do you do?
Whoa.
How was that for you all?
Wild.
Yeah, kind of tickled.
Yeah.
It's first time for me, actually. This is wild what we're doing.
Is this your first time?
First time traveling through the underastral, yeah.
Yeah,
Or whatever we're calling it.
You did great.
You did really good.
I guess I got us here.
You kept us safe.
Pretty okay.
Alive. We're right where we need to be.
Whatever happens next will probably be our fault. So
Yeah.
good job.
Good job.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, I guess I did do a good job.
You did a really good job. What's coming is the consequences of our actions, and
We should be quick,
We should be
actually, now
as
that
quick
we've
as we
mentioned
can.
That's fair.
A little in and out.
Yeah. Stealth
Ooh.
mission. Stealth mission.
It's just nice to be away from the kids, you know?
You deserve a
I
weekend
hear
now and
you.
again, girl.
We could take the scenic route on the way back.
Yes.
But for now, do you want to just scoot us up to that big pointy building up there? And I think we'll just, I don't know, jump in and
Yeah, we can break some windows for good.
we're good.
In the name of goodness.
In the name of
We
goodness.
should break and enter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cephandria the Illustrious, breaking and entering.
Well, we'll break and we'll enter. Once we do, you can maybe hang back and look
You're
for
just
us.
the getaway car.
Oh.
Respectfully.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. You're just the getaway car to a fucking wish dragon.
D&D
This whole Zariel thing has gone to Zin's head, I think.
Like, oh, there, pet.
You see her kind of like jerk to the side and has to like really hold on for a moment. As,
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know I didn't mean it. Just fun between girls. We're the gals.
That's what this is. I see.
Yeah, girls trip.
As you descend, give me perception checks, both of you.
Sure, that makes sense.
Okay, 7.
23.
Nice.
Fantastic. More than enough to notice that Cassi, this Starwatch Tower looks very different
Ugh.
than the one that you remember.
Then bring your kid to work day.
Yes.
One time 7 years ago.
Yeah.
This Starwatch Tower looks decrepit. The telescopes that peek out, you see cracked lenses, uncared for equipment.
Oh,
You see
that hurts.
stonework overgrown with ivy to the point where that shuttered window wouldn't even be able to slot open so equipment could pop out.
This is tragic.
Something happened here.
Long ago, it looks like.
Yeah.
How long ago? Oh,
You can give me an intelligence check if you want.
sure. 19.
19 is enough to realize it's more than 10, 15, maybe even 20 years of lack of use that you're seeing within the equipment and like the wear and tear, the growth of the ivy, everything down below. It would be hard to see for most people, but with your telescoping eyes and you're like zeroing in on all of these details that from a distance are kind of impossible to see from how high up you are, but you notice all the signs. This place has fallen out of use. You do see moving shapes down there that all
There's
look
people.
like, yeah, there are people moving dressed in blue robes. You can give me an insight check on top of this if you want to unravel this mystery slightly without investigating.
15.
22.
15 gets a hint of it because you notice that all these individuals down below, they wear robes, they walk. At first it appears they all have the same color of hair, and then you realize that no, it's like they all have the same amount of rot on their head. They're walking corpses down there. With the 22, you put together the fact that I think you just saw some of these shapes down in hell.
Time.
Time jump?
Time. It's weird, huh?
Uh-huh.
This can't be real.
Yeah.
Not if my dad was just working on projects here.
Yeah, so I don't mean to alarm you, but you know when I went to hell?
No.
Oh, earlier when you found me in the hallway? I just got back from
That's what you were doing?
I came back from hell.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I saw creatures that look really similar to what's on the ground right now.
Okay, so is this hell?
Zin licks finger, holds it up. No, this seems to be the top side.
Oh,
Seems to be topside.
Something's amiss.
Something's wrong because your dad, I mean, that was like a day ago.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
This doesn't make any sense.
So time is wrong.
What do the stars tell you?
Can I take out my star map?
Yeah.
This is your domain, girl.
You can give me intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay. Ugh. 12.
Cephandria offers you the help action, I think.
18.
I think Cephandria's help comes in the form of Star Song, and you realize that the constellations that would have been once above Starwatch around the time that the Great Wishing kicked off, you have it in your mind, just like you've memorized the night sky the moment that it broke apart, and the suggestions of stars started to disappear. Above them were constellations that have always been associated with ambition, the search for knowledge, and one, unfortunately, was like an occult constellation. It was one that was associated with elder evil worship.
Okay.
Those three signs and the star song that they emanated, you feel coming off from the individuals in the area down below you. You can essentially tell that all these monks were corrupted by the sky and have been corrupted by the sky so badly to the point that they have been turned into monstrosities.
Are they worshipping now the sky?
Some of them might be worshiping something that took advantage of a weakening domain and individuals who were fool enough to reach out for answers.
But we're picking up that this is not the rapid passage of time. It is that we have moved through time.
Yes, 100%.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like, don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. World ends, they look up, they're all in a cult.
Yes, exactly.
Cute. Ain't that just how it
Exactly.
goes? Okay, so sneaky.
Sneaky. We get in, we get out.
I've been practicing this thing that I realized I could do the other day when I sneezed really hard.
Oh.
Zenna's gonna go invisible.
Oh, cool.
At
Oh
will.
my God.
And then she's also gonna cast invisibility on the cast.
Awesome. Cool.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
So sick.
This happened when you sneezed?
Yeah, it was so weird. Thankfully, I was in the bathroom, so I knew it was happening. I was right in the mirror, but
Scary.
yeah, new things every day.
This is cool.
One day sneezing, invisible. Next day, hell.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a lot in a little.
That's awesome.
And these people, they're doing a little in a lot.
A lot. With the brains falling out and everything.
So we're invis?
Yeah, I think so. What level are you casting at these days?
I want to cast invisibility using a pack slot so I can get both of us in Viz.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. With 5th level pack slot, you're definitely able to use invisibility on more than one person. Poof, poof, you sneeze and both of you disappear.
A very loud sneeze.
Lovely. So you, invisible, have a situation down below you. What do you guys do?
With this, could I also make Sephi invisible?
Fuck. Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to go ahead and do that.
So Zin sneezes and you all just go invis? Invis divwiz?
Yeah, I mean, that happened in the bathroom, but I don't know if I have to sneeze every time, but until I figure it out, I think I'm just going to stick with what I know. Just
Doesn't type.
I like to think that it's just Akuma for a moment until he's just like, what, guys, what's going on? I told you.
Zin's invisible hand reaches out and covers him.
I'm so tired.
Just dissipate a little bit.
Where'd you go? Snatched out of the invisible air. I love that so much.
A
Amazing.
little bit of glimmer, shimmer, and then he's just gone.
Cool. Do you guys want to head straight for the tower?
I think so.
Fucking good.
Could I roll maybe a history or an intelligence check to see if I could make a really educated guess for where the Grand Armillary would be located?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd imagine it's toward the top of this
Yes.
tower spire, but
Yes, your dad did give you confirmation that it was at a top of the main tower. Give me a check here to see if you're able
What
to
kind of
identify it physically. We'll say perception.
26.
Oh,
Oof. Yeah, you can see from your sketches that you took from your dad, you guessed most of it right, except for one specific thing. He was kind of vague about the directions to get to the tower, and you notice that to get there is landings at the other two minor towers and bridges over. But if you want to go to the main tower, that is the tallest one with the Grand Armillary, Cephandria would have to drop you off probably.
At one of those lower bridges.
Yeah, either
climb.
Yes, either at one of the lower bridges. There's just not really anywhere with this like sleek tower to like find
Can't
purchase.
dump us in a window.
Well, she totally could. She just wouldn't be able to join you. She'd have to like make flight out and about.
I think that's fine.
yeah, I think we should
She'll
go in
hover
and have
nearby.
a buttons.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So that's what she does. Instead of joining you on the bridge, she drops you off, flies in, and give me athletics or acrobatics checks to jump and grab onto what is, again, a very sleek tower and grab the only bit of purchase, which is this window.
And slide down the wing or tail, of course.
I cast
course.
guidance on Zin.
I cast guidance. Wait, don't. It's a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Because then you won't be invisible. Well, because it's...
Oh, brilliant.
yes. Attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell, and you won't be invisible anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
Guidance is technically a spell.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's fine. We got
We'll
this.
just raw dog
Yeah.
it. +0 for me.
What, strength?
I'm going to say DC 12.
15.
Ooh, that's a solid 3.
Oh.
I imagine Zin like
catch
tries to jump off the tail and just gets like full like rib shot, just like bleh.
We'll see if the rip shot is actually meant to be helpful as you do, because it's the help action as Cephandria
Scoops you back up.
Oh. 19.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, baby.
More than enough not to plummet to your death as you leap to
You
this.
do a whole loop around the tail or
Could
wing.
I like shoot out Akuma like a chain and like swing off of her?
Yes.
Nuance of the nat one. That's gorgeous.
Absolutely. We love using some flavor to get back in there. And as you alight upon this windowsill with Cassi, both of you invisible, just a wisp of smoke and a sparkle of starlight, you are at this window and ready to enter. And I think we will cut there as you have the Grand Armory just on the other side.
Knuckles.
We basically did it.
Come
on. What could go wrong?
And we cut back to Parable. The wind itself falling and descending towards the two wells. The great willow of the two wells, as I said, whips fighting against this rush of constant drones. As you sweep through the forest in your wind-like state, give me a stealth check with advantage here to not come across any of these other drones that are crawling along the ground rather than flying through the air.
Parable hits the ground less viciously than a full fall, but he's still learning the spell. Hits the ground and then starts to cloud step towards the space, and well, that's a 24.
Nice. Okay, so we got a couple rolls here. Yeah, nothing catches you as you zip through the forest and make your way towards the shop. As you do so, you pass a number of drones that are moving with an odd amount of scanning energy. These ones down here seem to be focused on finding something. They seem to be built in a way to contain and capture. You notice that even as like a little critter hops by, the drone, which was slowly scanning, it moves so quickly, putting both of its drone hands on either side of the thing, and a spherical ball of energy pops up to contain it and shrinks in. You see the critter is like stasis captured. You avoid all of these things that could have kept you immediately locked in stasis.
They're evil Pokeballs.
Something like that. You get to your shop. You see it has been ransacked. The broken shipwreck that you had made a home out of is more broken than ever, but the mast still stands tall. What do you do?
I walk up and slow, and I imagine I'm at 300 feet movement right now, and I slide to a stop almost 100 feet back, and I'm sliding, and I skid to a halt, and I think the spell drops.
Oh, cool.
And I look at the panel where I had written home, and I think it's just askew and maybe a little burnt. Parable writes it before he goes in.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little askew. It's been there.
And I want to go in cautiously with all the changes and things. Parable is going to open the door and ease it open with his pen blade from the bottom.
Cool.
And just kind of wait a moment before he passes in and roll like a perception check on the room he peers into.
A good question to ask. Give me a perception check.
Perception 10.
You barely miss this as
Parable's going to spend a luck point.
the new feat states that you gotta state it beforehand.
Okay, so it would next time I would have to say I'm.
This is gonna be a lucky roll.
Okay, so that if I don't, okay, fine. Parable just eases open the door and tries to do this kind of trick with his sword of looking into the blade and the reflection as he does, and I think he trips forward into the space.
Even as you do, nothing startles. There's no motion to see. There's such a clutter that it's hard to tell like what was where at any point, and it's just debris and detritus everywhere.
Okay.
Until suddenly, beneath a massive pile of that debris and detritus, a giant drone shifts towards you, and you see a version of Brick with a massively built, powerful chest for crushing and capturing and tearing. This one is much more offensively driven. As it sees you, roll for initiative.
You got this, buddy.
The eye focus and zeroes in and irises in on you.
I'm seeing the movie moment of Parable stumbling in, being like taken aback. He's back in the shop looking around at all the items the debris and pieces of items, like maybe the shard of a broken lamp that you reminded him of something, and you see just rising out from behind him, unbeknownst to Parable, this big fucking drone.
Yes, and this one seems to be more unique of make and was difficult to tell from the detritus because it is partially built of detritus.
That is an 18 for an initiative.
18 for initiative. Let's see what it's got. That is you up first, sir.
Oh, okay. How big is this drone?
It towers over you and barely has space to fit.
Oh, geez. How did I miss this?
I think that's what I was trying to get across before, is that it's so still. It just looks like a bookcase that has collapsed upon itself. It looks like a whole pile itself until the pile moves.
I don't like that.
No.
It's big enough and slow enough and lumbering enough that you just feel the atmosphere in the room change.
Parable is going to make a lucky attack roll. He's going to immediately pull out his Blade of the Last Breath as soon as he notices, and he's going to, without turning around, just flick his blade into the creature. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Right. And I am going to use the Blade of the Last Breath ability by my last breath and use 2 of my unspent hit die to increase is that 2d8?
2d10.
Awesome. Okay. 19 damage.
19 damage hurts and is a good first strike against this thing.
And I'm going to attack a second time.
Let's see it.
Halflings don't get F1s.
Thank God.
The 19 on the die to hit plus 6.
That will hit.
Awesome. 3 damage.
What does this look like as you just slash upon this thing?
I think I first click the blade and invoke the breath out of the pen so it blasts behind me.
Awesome.
And then I sink down and I scoot backwards on my butt and like kind of slide on my back, and I roll up onto my feet and I slash from behind using like a piercing and a slashing for Vex and Sap. And I think I'm going to bonus action smite.
Oh, sick. Awesome.
All right, that is an additional 14 damage of shining radiant damage.
Nice. You are putting this thing on the defensive. Next up is going to be the combat robot detention drone that you see across from you as it lumbers towards you. It is going to make 3 attacks.
Oh, jeez.
The first being a natural 20.
Ooh, I don't have brick.
You don't have brick to turn that to not a crit.
Oh, wait, no, it has disadvantage on its attack roll.
Oh, because of... Okay, awesome.
No, the Vex and Sap from my blade.
You're right. So 17 to hit.
That is my AC, exactly.
So that will just hit. There's going to be an 8 and a 7 on the next 2 attacks. So 2 of those lasers miss, but the third hits home and you're able to partially deflect it with the blade, turning the crit to just a normal hit, but that 17 will still hit, and I gotta roll some damage die here.
It sounded like a decent amount of dice.
It was. Rolled kind of low there. 17 damage all told.
Dang.
How you looking?
We'll say half HP.
I cast healing.
Parable's okay. I think he takes the beam and he laughs. Brick and I practice this all the time. He's ready for this.
You did a very long ago do the laser blocking with Brick bit. Okay, yes, you have practiced this many a time. And more than that, you seem to have allies in this fight as a shadow moves into the room. The glint of 2 blades Slicing down into the machine from behind, you see these two blades cut hard. Hopefully. Literally just enough, but still enough to activate his sneak attack. Oh, I gotta do weapon damage still.
I got the suspense. Speak.
That is going to be 34 damage to the robot from a hooded figure that has Harengon ears poking out from a green cloak. And Bearable, that is next up to you.
I look to the cloaked figure. Do I think this robot has noticed the cloaked figure yet?
It moves to, but with a stealth check high enough for this figure to disappear with its bonus action, the robot shifts and looks to see the thing that just struck it. It's like sparking, and bits of stonework and metalwork are falling out of it like a clock broken open. Its gears are tumbling out of it as it looks for the creature that just eviscerated it. So
I am going to dodge roll under it and place my hand underneath it and cast heat metal.
oh, cool. That's so fucking cool.
Bye-bye.
But I am going to give like a glance to the hooded figure like I acknowledge them.
You see what appears to be a young adult Harengon disappear into the shadows. Give me a perception check.
It's a 16.
16 is enough to recognize 5.
Yeah, I knew it, man. Oh, he's so cool now.
Hell yeah.
But a bit older.
I'm scared for Mojo.
A bit cooler, you mean? He's grown in his teen angst.
You just see him put a single digit to his lips as he disappears into the shadows. Yeah, that's you with the heat metal.
Yeah, it's a con save of 15.
The combat unit will save here with a 23.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Can I use a lucky point? Give him a disadvantage?
Oh, yeah, totally. That will fail with a 10.
Nice.
Amazing. Choose a manufactured metal object. You cause the object to grow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can take a bonus action on each of your later turns to deal this damage again if the object is within range. Is it still okay to do this on this thing? Like one of its plates of armor or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So 2d8 damage happens right now. And
It's actually 3d8 because of this is the level I'm casting.
Sick.
At.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Roll that up for me.
Cool. Okay, that is 14 damage.
That hurts badly, and even with its resistance, you're putting this thing on its last leg.
Amazing.
Melting metal, you soften its outsides for another strike, but it does have an opportunity to unleash its attack here.
I heat the metal above me, and before it starts like dripping on me, I roll to the side, and I'm on the opposite side of where I saw 5 disappear.
Awesome, absolutely. As you roll to the opposite side of the room, it is going to... it's going to pull out literally the big guns as it fires what is in all rights a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. Give me a dexterity saving throw as an explosion appears out of this thing and something is coming towards you.
Okay. Halflings don't get that one.
Thank God.
Dexterity save?
Yes.
That is a 16.
A 16 will literally just save. You'll still be taking some damage here, but it's would have been worse. That is 16 damage.
Okay. Bearable gets blown back into a bookshelf and is lifted up onto the shelves and I think breaks some things behind him. It's like a full-on explosion.
Full-on explosion. The last time you saw something like this was the fire spirit inside you break out a wall of flame.
Oh, jeez.
That is going to be next up 5, who you have given the perfect opportunity to end this thing as he has slipped back to the shadows. He is rolling once more with advantage. This roguish little guy that we love so much. That is definitely going to hit with 22 there. Dropping those sneak attack dice one more time. Will be enough to end this thing as 5 in his signature move. A 5-fold slash. You see this thing come apart in 5 pieces, and 5 says, "Hey, Parable, Dad's been waiting for you."
Is that you, 5?
Yeah, it's been a while.
How did you know I would be here? How did...
I'll fill you in on the way. And we'll cut there as we cut back to Starwatch Tower.
Been 4 days, and he's a whole ass adult now? young adult.
I'm worried.
Me too. Time dilation is dilating.
Cutting back to Starwatch Tower, we have Cassi and Zin on a very, very high windowsill, which does not have very many inches to be standing upon.
We're in.
Give me a sleight of hand check or otherwise a means to open this window.
Oh, it's not open?
No, it's not
I
open.
imagine
It's-
Zin is like one hand each side of the windowsill, like caging Cass in and being like, okay, just try to see if there's like a latch or something. I'm really trying not to look
Zin,
down
just
right
push.
And you guys will be totally fine, you said?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Cephandria, she disappears into
Just
the wind.
stay close.
Okay, I'll try.
Cassie told Zin to push, insinuating that let's just break into the window.
Okay, cool. Give me an athletics or
Not with the athletics.
give me an athletics check.
Nature.
We are women in STEM, okay?
9.
A 7.
Akuma.
Zin's like trying to like thrust forward, like I don't have much leverage here.
So that doesn't work. As
Sleight of hand?
Zin shoves Cassie against the window.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
22.
As Zin shoves you against the window, you're able to loosen enough of the rust on the window for the latch to actually work. And you're, Cassie, with your knowledge of
Windows.
well, I do.
Zin knows bars. I know windows.
I do imagine this to be a specifically well kept and maintained window. You remember as a child, like very specifically getting like locked outside of one of these. You find the latch and are able to open it. Opening the latch, you see what the caked over window could not show you in detail. A massive room below you. You are opening this window that's much more so at the ceiling of the room rather than the floor. Beneath you is what you might call like a ballroom, a large chamber with a beautiful bit of mechanism at the middle. At the center of the ceiling, concentric circles that whir and wind around one another with mirrors and lights that point from the energy of this mechanism outward into the rest of the room to display the cosmos. It is a mind-numbingly complex and large bit of mechanism. Below that, you see a number of Starwatch Tower hands dressed in blue robes, looking up as if contemplating. What do you do?
Looking up at us or looking up at the whirring?
At the whirring of the machine and the patchwork of sky that it produces above it.
Do they look similarly ragged as the ones below?
They are the exact same. Fully corrupt, somehow aberrantly corrupted by an elder star.
They gotta go.
So, I don't know. How many did you say there are?
I'm gonna put that to a roll.
And we're in blue robes.
But I don't think they have
We're
sense.
also invisible.
And you're coming through the window above them.
So we can still sneak
Mm-hmm.
for the most part.
How many are there?
There are 5 of these guys down there.
Okay. I have an idea.
This thing's moving a lot, right? This machine
Yes.
in front of them?
Yep.
Okay, I just
It's
like trying to
whirring,
visualize.
whirring and winding and moving in concentric ways as to adjust a number of different bits of data along the circles to project outward and upward onto the ceiling.
Making like a starlit sky. kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it's pretty intricate to the point where it looks like you're looking at a night sky.
That's awesome.
That is very
We're
cool.
like in a planetarium.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is stuck on the moment of the Great Wishing.
Ah, good.
So Cassie sees that immediately, having memorized that night sky.
Yeah. The Great Wishing from 100 years ago?
No, from very recently, but who knows?
How recently?
From your moment.
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
It sounds like.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The first Great Wishing or the Great Wishing that we just witnessed
Which is
or are witnessing.
technically for these, from Starwatch's perspective, happened 20 years ago. For you, it happened
We've
2 days ago.
They've sort of traveled in time.
Good, solid. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
At least we know the whole brainwashing thing doesn't happen too quickly
Yeah.
if they're staring at that thing. I'm following you, Cass. This kind of seems like Zin like gestures to the whole room. your type of thing. Oh, jeez. You let me know if you need flames.
They do seem like demons, but like,
Something's fucked up.
yeah, if they're demons, they're a weird fucking flavor of it.
Can we roll perception or investigation to make sure that wherever creatures like this could enter or exit the room is sealed off?
Literally the best question you could ask in this scenario.
And that's why she's Cassie and Zin is Zin.
Give me a investigation or perception check. You can do so with advantage.
Both of us?
I'd give you
I give you.
Okay.
Oh no, you're invisible. You get advantage as well.
17 perception for Cassie.
12. Zin is like so caught up in this conversation with Akuma about the fucking like, but I just saw them in hell and now they're here, but it's been 20 years.
I like how this is happening while there's a giant, like, mechanically built solar system
Yeah, but that's Cass's
orbiting
thing.
around you.
I'm here for moral support. Just giving yes, queen.
She's like, that's not my business.
Yeah, none of my business. I'm here if you need fire. Babe, I got you.
You see that down below, as your father said, the Grand Armory is a grand chamber that leads off to many side chambers. All of them appear to be sealed. The one that he described appears to be just closed, nothing wrong seemingly with the door. The one that he told you was the one that holds the device generating the bounded field has massive dents coming out
Oh,
Coming into this room.
into this room and outward from that side chamber as if
Something
something is trying to
pounded on the
pound
other
in to
side.
get out. Yes.
something's in there. Okay.
You see around that door a number of corpses, mutilated, blood splattered across the wall. It seems that someone sealed off all of these chambers in a moment to potentially and likely get away from that thing. You can put the picture in your mind as you see the moment of the great wishing and the temptation to look up, like an eclipse that will burn your retina for life. But it's something that you must look at. The great wishing was something that drew all of their attention up, but perhaps there were a few that held on for just a little bit longer, to the point where they weren't turned into whatever these creatures or things are right away. Someone who held on just a little bit longer sealed these chambers off and sealed something dangerous in the side chamber that holds the bounded field. So you have two side chambers that you care about. The Telescopic Transporter, which is sealed and just looks like it needs an access code, and the one that you need to turn off before you can leave, which looks like it has something dangerous inside.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Zen. We go get the Telescopic Transporter.
Okay.
The telescopic teleporter is something that would require calibration. It's
Got
not
it.
something like
Okay.
move, yank, and reset and do
Cool.
quick.
I think
To
we
the
had
dented door.
to the dented door.
And I think straight there, we just let these guys keep fucking around.
Yeah. Maybe, a brick? A brick. Can you unlock doors? Can you try? Okay, can you do it quietly? Okay. Shh, 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 shh. Bonk. There's gotta be a setting on this thing.
Silent mode.
He's pouting because he doesn't have parables.
Can we see if Brett can go do something about the access code door thing?
Oh, sure. Cassie, give me a history check before that.
Okay. 21.
As Brick and Brick Talk asked for the access code, Cassie, you recall it.
Wow.
164 380.
The door above it holds an inscription which reads, "Bright is the dawn." And that reminds you of a little thing that your dad would always say in the morning, "Bright is the dawn." And sometimes he would say "bright as the dawn," switching it so that it would be for you waking up with your bleary eyes as a kid and the perfect time to appreciate a sunrise. And then he would say under his breath to you, "But brighter, the jewels of dusk." And he would go into some sort of story about the stars that you guys had both looked at last night, or maybe he did and you didn't, or maybe he asked, what stars, what constellations passed by? This was during a time when everything was really good. It was specifically, "Bright is the dawn," and in response, "But brighter, the jewels of dusk." And you know that to enter that door, you would just need to say that phrase.
Say it.
Yeah.
Can Brick record the
Yeah,
experience? Can
I'll
we
whisper it.
whisper it to him?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Brick, that door needs a code. It needs you to say in my voice, but brighter the jewels of dusk. Great.
Flies over to the
Be
door.
safe. Be quiet.
I love the image of this little stone like floating down to the door.
When they're all just like, like up at the ceiling. It's just one of the stars. It's a shooting star.
Yeah, you actually see something that Brick's never done. He rotates a little bit, and a little thin membrane there, like almost like a speaker, opens up, and you hear.
But brighter the jewels of dusk.
You see a little arcane symbol flash for a moment and then go dark again. The door opens and then closes. That does seem to be the passphrase, but it's not going to stay open. It seems like the person who set something off in the system put like the tower into shutdown. So that will provide temporary access.
And we just have to say that passphrase and it'll open again.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Brick can come
But
back.
you prove to that it will work.
Awesome.
Cool.
He floats up back to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, that was good. So let's go.
Big demon behind a door.
Let's go try. I'm going to bring my constellation shield up, which I think I can also make invisible with us. And then,
Yeah, okay. I imagine Cass has her shield in front of her. We're invisible, but like what we can see. Cass has her shield in front of her. It's like behind her back, and they're like ding, dee, ding, dee, ding, dee, ding, like up to the door. Like, okay, yeah, no, right behind you. Don't
Kuma's
worry, still
doing
here.
it behind you.
Yeah, he's just bouncing on her shoulder. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
We got it.
Do you guys drop into the room?
It descends.
It descends from the window, so you guys are gonna have to figure out a way to get down there safely.
Yeah, we drop into the
cool.
room.
You have your featherfall
Yep.
cloak, so you have a couple ways to get down there.
And it's just holding on to Cassie.
As you get down there and get to the door, which door do you go to? The one that
Was pounded in.
was pounded in.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, it too has a terminal to open the door. Do you say the passphrase?
Does it look like it's prompting the passphrase? What's over this door?
The same inscription.
thing.
Yeah. Oh.
We know it.
Rick, do you remember what Claude's voice sounded like?
Rick would definitely be able to remember Claude's voice.
Can you try and say that password, but in his voice? But brighter the jewels of dusk.
But brighter the jewels of dusk.
The arcane symbol above the door lights, and with much more stone and grinding, the doors slide apart and kind of shudder to the point where they don't open fully, but they do open. Roll for initiative.
Yeah. That makes sense.
13.
12.
All right, Cassie, that is you up first. What comes out is a hulking monster that you've heard its voice before, because this is a creature of the stars. Sometimes when you would listen, the songs turned ugly, violent, wanting, corrupted somehow. Whoever this was at one point is no longer a human being. They are now given to an elder evil star entity, a hulking creature, and slams towards you, leaping across the room and slamming against the door once more. It has just enough space to make its way through, but can't yet. It is still your turn, Cassie.
Okay. Cassie is going to cast Blight, which will make me visible. Wait, how can it see us?
It can't, but mechanically it's still going to attack you and have disadvantage.
It wouldn't attack the creepy, visible, ugly guys in the room first?
It is going to go and rampage through this room, but you are, I assume, in its way as you open this door that has opened just wide enough for a single individual to...
All right. Well, I'm going to cast Blight and become visible. So this creature, this strange creature, has to make a Constitution saving throw of 16.
Okay. That is a 13 all told, even with a good con modifier.
That's wonderful news. So this creature is going to take 40 damage.
Damn.
What?
What? 8d8.
Holy
Several
shit.
6, 8, 6, 8, 2, 2, something.
Wow. Okay.
Bye.
Guys, it's about time.
No, it is.
Time.
Damn.
With 40 damage, you take away more than half of this thing's essence. What does it look like as this thing is essentially like a Star Song zombie. How does Cassi do this damage?
The spell is necrotic damage, and I would imagine that it reminds me of what might happen if you used fire damage against something that was already charred. Like it's gonna get more rotten and ugly, right? Like it's gonna
Wither.
yeah, disintegrate. Feels like fighting fire with fire, for lack of a better metaphor, and giving this astral energy, directing it towards something that once had a spark of space to it, and now it's just sort of darkness and decay.
Fantastic.
Super cool.
Knowing that this thing belongs to the void, you intensify the void within it, and it collapses upon itself just more and more with every touch of your magic. That is going to be Zin up next.
Would a cantrip make me visible?
Yes.
All right, well, what the hell else am I going to do? I think Zin is going to Eldritch Blast this thing.
Awesome.
We've got 18 and a 22.
Nice.
18 and 22 will both hit. Hell yeah.
13 force damage.
13 force damage hurts badly as this thing gets hit and it's like almost out of the door, and you're able to send out 2 shots that blast it back just enough for Cassi to get off the spell.
I think too, I want to like, if I can, like pull Cassie out of the door, but like into the
Armillary room.
Back into the armillary room.
No, into the room that the creature was in.
Oh, you want to...
Oh, tuck inside.
Like tuck inside, and then I want to tell Akuma, can you go make noise or like try to like create some sort of like, this way, stupid idiot.
Yes.
So he
Awesome.
goes out into the big area and we can fuck around in here.
Knowing that this thing is low of
can lock them in
intelligence, the beast has not moved on initiative and is right before the door. You guys are right outside the door.
So he hasn't come into the room.
He
yet.
hasn't come into the grand armillary
So he can't
yet.
swing into the hallway yet.
Not to say that you're
Or
playing.
into
You're
his
playing.
chamber yet.
Not to say that your plan can't work. It's just logistics. You
Yeah,
could-
maybe then I'll pull Cassie still out of the doorway, but we're on the armillary side,
Cool.
hoping that the monster will just continue its trajectory forward and we can then.
Love
Cool.
that.
Okay, cool. So I just pulled Cass out of the way because I'm like, Cass, why are you just staring at it? It's so ugly. Also, what did you just do?
Never been so strong.
You pull Cass out of the way of this thing that is just like a bull charging. It just wants to destroy and wreak havoc. Give me a couple of stealth checks versus its perception here.
15.
That is going to be a 17.
No.
Wait. I'm going to use my Cosmic Omen of Woe as a reaction.
Okay.
Whenever a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is about to make a d20 test, you can take a reaction to roll 1d6 and subtract it from the total.
Okay, you'll need to roll a 3 or higher.
4.
Nice.
Yes. That was so fast. 3 or 4.
Like a predator, this thing lumbers past you and you can hear just the vibrance of its organs and musculature as it passes. You can feel the strength of it as it just steps within feet of you, and it growls looking past you, just a single breath away from attacking, and then turns and sees a room full of creatures to destroy, and it will use its slam attack on the creatures that it can see, which in this case it doesn't see you guys for
now.
now.
We're skinny.
Just
Pressed up against the wall like,
and then whoop,
Yeah.
close that door until we need it again.
who needs
And
to
then
buy
maybe-
sound effects?
Then maybe grab Sephi out the window that's obviously
Right, and
gonna
then
be in
she can
this
take us to the
room.
other
And then just whoop, right around the corner.
That's what I'm thinking. I love it.
Right.
Window to window.
All right,
Uber.
we have 5 tower hand zombies in this room, star zombies. Only one of them will save against this damage that is about to occur against them, as this thing wreaks havoc, slamming into everything that it can see.
Does it have limbs? Can I get a little bit more about like what this thing resembles?
It resembles, similar to the other monks, appears to be like a decrepit deteriorated humanoid. But this thing seems to have grown and expanded to a point where its skin sloughs off and beneath is revealed like a violet glowing skin that isn't really skin, more so a plasmoid membrane as its organs pulse from within and bioluminescence lights it from within.
Gross.
Sweet.
One monk dead. 2 monks dead.
Yes.
3 monks dead.
Oh my God.
4 monks dead.
All right. So glad there's still one monk.
One
Yeah, that's
star
true. That's
zombie.
really true. Wow.
One star zombie is left remaining, as that is next up Cassie's turn.
I, sensing Zin's earlier plan, would like to use some movement to tuck us all sort of inside that door and command the door to close.
Okay, cool.
Can I do all of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Grab Sin, pull her in.
Zin, we've got Akuma. Come on.
Brick.
And much grinding, but the door closes. But
Okay.
and we're out of initiative. You can investigate the rest of the room.
What was that thing? It doesn't matter.
my God, I have no
We don't
idea.
time. It killed all of them, all at once. So, what are we looking for here?
Okay, so in this hallway, based on what my dad was saying, this should lead us to the room or the device that will allow us to take down the bounded field, the thing that's protecting Starwatch, the thing that would otherwise prevent us from taking the transporter.
Okay, so if we want to leave, we got to find the thing, destroy the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Brick is going to be instrumental because I don't know. I work with vintage equipment. This is all modern technology that's also been sitting here for what seems like half a century.
Yeah. So really, it's kind of vintage in its own way, and you've got this.
That's really nice of you.
You'll figure, Cassie. I have seen you figure out way harder things than where a thing is in a room. We got this.
You're so right.
One
You're
step
so
at a
right.
time. Here
All
we
right.
go. Yeah, Brick.
All right.
Perception checks.
Let's take us in there. Yeah. Hallway, stairwell. Are we just in the room?
As you enter the side chamber, you find something curious. Not machinery or metalwork, but a well of stone. A room of steel built around it, but a well nonetheless. Just like one that you know well, back at 2 L's. It seems that you have found the center of the power at Starwatch Tower, and it's not based on all of the science that they love. It's based on the power of a third well.
I'm so pissed.
And that is where we will end our session, y'all.
Well.
Well,
Damn. What? Does that mean we could jump into that well and pop out in the other well? Don't answer that. Let's try it.
We'll have to find out next time. Maybe I'll talk about that on a short rest.
Reuniting with Parable might be more efficient than we expected.
Can we fit the telescope thing into the well? Now we just try to shove it and then get in there. Stuffy comes in and just like flies down at it.
yeah,
Closes the suitcase.
Yeah.
Akuma can swallow it. It's fine.
Oh.
Fantastic
These little
stuff, y'all. We leave Cassie and
God.
Zin on the precipice of something awesome and Parable on the precipice of something awesome. A great place to end an episode and a great place to begin next time.
I'm a half HP pirate, but I'm still a pirate.
HP, full PP.
This has been a bite-sized dice roll, twice told story told by yours truly, Rob Whitehead, and brought to life by my players, G, By, and Sav. To post about the show, use hashtag DiceSized, that's DICESIZED. For more like this, follow us on Instagram and find us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/DiceSized.
Dice-sized.
Hello, friends. Before we get to our bite-sized dice roll twice told story today, we'd like to take a moment to showcase another fantastic podcast out there that's been inspiring us here at DiceSized. Warlock is a D&D and anime-inspired audio drama that is perfect for any fans of anime, D&D, or audio dramas in general. But honestly, they sell themselves better than I ever could. So take a listen to this little clip, and then we'll be on with the show.
In a world of sorcerers, only those born with magic bloodlines can use magic. But all of that is about to change. My name is Nova, and this is the story of how I became the first warlock.
Oh, that is rich. Well, I guess I'll see you at the trial then. Can't wait to witness this incredible power you've been hiding.
Without a legacy or the ability to cast spells, you have no future as a sorcerer.
Touch the statue and I'll lend you my power. But it will come with a price if you are able to receive it.
This power might not be mine, but I'll use it until I don't need it anymore.
Huh. Good answer. Welcome to Class Red.
Yeah, there is a lady in my head who gave me this power. It is literally not mine. But I can't tell him that.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. Look, I don't do well with all the technical mumbo-jumbo. Just hit me with your best attack and we'll go from there.
Look, we're classmates, not friends. I don't need to know your backstory. I just need you to start carrying your own weight. Got it?
How in the hell did you get such power?
Astral Join the quest and listen to Warlock wherever you get your podcasts.